to another Der999 Unboxes. Some tabletop, mostly wargaming miniatures from Etsy and Picoarmor. And there's fun. Let's continue. So I got some miniatures from Picoarmor as well as Etsy. I'll link the links will be in the description, but don't count on Etsy things to be in stock. Or, I mean, this guy maybe. If they give you a card, they'll probably be in business for a while. But you, I don't know about you. You probably already sold out already. This probably was the last one. Picoarmor should be fine. But anyway, and there's fun. Let's continue. So as you can see, I got an assortment of things to compare this time. Because we are comparing, well, actually, let's keep it a secret. I'll let you look at the title, of course. You looked at the title, didn't you? Okay, never mind. We got a Atlas-Urbanmech, so it's an Urban mech with an Atlas head, which fits perfectly with my strategy, being that I like using Urban mechs as basically a rear gunner for my Atlases and my all-assault mechs. We got a Star Empress, which is an interesting Etsy model, or 3D printed model of a ginger bent Emperor of Mankind. Which you'll be surprised how rare any version of Emperor of Mankind is to find on Etsy. And it was just a really nice model that I wanted to paint one day, just like that angel, which I had, which I got with the first round of Etsy models. So we have them comparing to you a 28mm miniature, a 28mm miniature, a 1-inch miniature, a Lego minifigure, and Jim the GM, a Gunpla, a 1/44 scale Gunpla. And with this, obviously, we got a Urban mech and an Atlas, the new Atlas, the old Urban mech. And the Picoarmor, we have, well, we're going to be comparing using these guys as well to Picoarmor, but, I don't really have a good comparison to one of the things we're getting in Picoarmor, which I don't want to have one that's built right now. I don't even have one. Well, I will have one eventually, but not right now. But anyway, so I brought out the Type 9D, or the M1D9 Abrams, a little bicycle dice because they are tastefully generic. I mean, they're actually not generic, which is the funny thing. The most generic dice of all. The most plentiful dice of all is also the least generic. And yeah, so let's get to unboxing. First off, let's unbox the Urban mech, because why not? Packed really, really nicely. It was actually full of peanuts as well. So it was really well packed as well. And here is its base. That's actually not a bad 3D printed base. Really nice 3D printed base. Oh, it's been shrink wrapped, or saran wrapped, or whatever your local rate for this stuff is. I mean, why not? It's actually not a bad thing to do. It's just that my word, it's going to take a while. But all the stuff you see here total around $130 to $250. That right there, spoilers, was $50 for all, and it gives you a lot of stuff. I actually am surprised. It came in a box and a folder. It came in a nice box. It came in a box that was nicely wrapped in bubble wrap, as well as being wrapped in bubble wrap. And an Omni-forged Atlas Urby Atlas was I used to be an alpha Irby. Yeah, what's a good name for the thing? Haven't seen his face yet. The really important bit. Can you stand up on your own? Oh, you're tiny. Yeah, you're probably the size of the current Atlas-Urbanmech. Oh, you're adorable. Oh, you are adorable. He has a little medium laser and his 22, or vice versa. Yeah, that's a 20 cannon, or a 20 autocannon. Autocannon 20. Autocannon 20. There you go. And our Atlas. Well, really nice. How do you compare with the old Urbanmech? I don't have the new one because not many people have the new one. Now you can still tell. You can still tell they're related, if you can actually see it. But you can still tell they're related. How actually the Atlas-Urbanmech is bigger, which makes sense. I thought it was gonna be smaller, which would also make sense. I guess it's just thinner. It's shorter, but it's shorter, but it's thinner. And we'll glue them onto his base later. It's a really nice base. They're not the 3D printed base, but it's really nice that they did. Oh, look at that. I knew about sanding to do with that new respirator, but yeah. And you can definitely see the family resemblance. Actually, let's do the Pico stuff last because it's a lot. Yeah, let's do the Starfless next. Try not pull an actual model. Pull on the rest of the thing, which you can't see. I'm sorry about that. Bubble wrap for my sister to poke at. She is 80 mil, by the way. No base. I was worried about that. Like me and forgetting my bases. I remember the base for that guy. Give me a break. I remember it for at least one. I also forgot for, well, this and his friends. Sheen. I mean, you can also fill this as a, you can also fill her as a Sane Celestine if you really want to. Yeah. A little smaller than I imagined. But really nice detail. Which I am planning on getting a few more of these of getting a few 75mm pieces and having them be representative as playing with bigger miniatures, because that's actually a thing that people do, which I didn't know about that when I started blending it around her, because she's an awesome mini. But yeah, just you go on her chest. By having this 3v3, which you've seen on the channel before, having my 3v3 fights be represented by having an Empress versus an Angel Commander, then two dudes on both sides, like two Nile dudes or whatever on both sides, just to even things out. And having a 3v3 would be pretty interesting, dude. Because I've been playtesting a lot of 3v3. You got 10v10 down with the printouts, but 3v3 really don't have down. And also we got 10v10 down, maybe 5v5 or 10v10, or even a lot more with the toy soldiers. Which I do plan on getting blocks, so getting toy blocks I could have with the toy soldiers, just so you can have the very first miniature war game set up with Little Wars, kind of thing going on, just Little Wars in the 21st century, maybe Legos even. But yeah. But then again, Legos are a bit too, how do you say, copywritten. I don't think it matters. I don't think Legos matter. I don't want to use any models from an actual game like or a franchise like you that's recognizable. I don't want to use models from that if I can help it, because I want to be pure model agnostic. Not using a model from a major game. Which, of course, you can use a model from a major game in every trim. It's just that I don't want to do that. Exactly. But anyway. So yeah, I'll definitely be thinking about doing a 3v3 version later, because again, these are expensive. These are $30 miniatures. Because they're big. They're big pieces of resin. But also the fact that I will have to increase my painting skill. Hence, now that's the perfect transition for Picoarmor. Back up. That's the perfect transition for Picoarmor. Can you hold her freaking Atlas? Are you Atlas enough to hold her? You have to wait. Oh my, what'd you do? Because you're a freaking Atlas, of course you do. You're huge. Look at that. And that's compared to a 144 scale GM Gunpla. In comparison to a freaking Atlas. Freaking Atlas. 40 mil. Actually, let's move our 40 millimeter tank. We'll compare them in a second. 40 millimeter tank. Yeah. You get her base. I can just pick a base off of either Etsy or Amazon. Who cares? It has to be a pretty big one. Yeah, her giant base. Ruby's giant base could work. Okay, now it's time for Picoarmor. Again. Oh, and hold on. And tiny dice. Tiny generic dice. That I got in the... Oh, I do have glue. I do have glue on me. Okay, we can use that so I can do glue freaking Urbanmech onto his base. I think all-purpose glue, by the way. It's not instant. It's all-purpose, which should I would hope help a lot better. Yeah, I wish I could try that now, but I would rather try it when I have to glue a lot of things. Yes, pain. Yes, pain. Yes, do it the painful way. From by his head, all you probably should, and he is gonna play. We'll get and then we grab these. Let me forward just hang out over here because you're pretty cool. I like you. I'll be giving definitely a good review to every one of them, to you and you on Etsy. But anyway, Picoarmor. Picoarmor actually is made in the United States. I mean, so were they, but they were Etsy. So what do you want from them? Yeah, Picoarmor is made in the United States. They prioritize in smaller miniatures, bigger battles, of course, to calling cards. They go on the back. But as you can see, like, these are a good, I want to say I got 30 dice because I could use them. Because I plan on these being markers for the PBB system, the point block bar system in Arbitrium. They're really tiny. They are really, really small. Here's Ruby on her giant base. She's a 28mm miniature, which is pretty standard. And yeah, if you stack them all up, she would actually be bigger than 30 dice. Than 30d6, and then the bicycle dice and normal small dice. I thought these would be bigger. I honestly thought these would be bigger. I was wrong. I was really wrong. Not that I'm mad because they're still like $2 for 10 is still really nice. Like they can't get much cheaper than that. But anyway, because normal dice is about normal dice is about $1 per 10, or $1 and then you get 10, and $1 per dice, not $2 per 10. So yeah, and one Abrams, it actually tells you what the friggin' tank is. That's very handy, thank you. And like a bunch of Abramses, M1A2 Abrams. I got a bunch of them. The little paint. You know, these small. These are 6mm tanks. These are for 6mm battles, whereas where the humans are 6mm. This is 28. We got some humans in here as well. I didn't realize they're gonna be this small. Let's put the Abrams together. U.S. infantry. Is that flash? I see. You're getting better image than I am because you're closer to it. Yeah, that's flash. Infantry versus Ruby, U.S. infantry. Just normal modern day GIs. They fit their volume a good. Ruby and her giant crescent arrows. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That exists. That'd be horrifying in real life. If you were the size of them versus that Ruby. But yeah, I was getting these just to we'll get a lot of tanks to paint, such as these T90As, to try my two primary paint schemes of Green and Blue and Captain Red of the Pirates. More flash, except it's on the barrel, so it's kind of hard to tell where the barrel ends and where the flash begins. Not too hard. I think the barrel ends like right there. The flash begins right there. Oh, these are adorable. But I definitely don't want to take them out of the package until I'm actually ready to use them. They're supposed to be for these massive scale battles on either a normal size table, pick whatever your normal size table is, 3x3 millimeter, or 6x4, or 8x6, 8x4. I think it's the biggest one. It's just like the large size dining table. And 3x3 is something that anyone should have. But yeah. And the reason why, and there's a few reasons why I got some Picoarmor. Some things from Pico Armory. One is I think it's the smallest scale you can buy. It's not the smallest scale, it's the smallest scale you can buy. You can buy STLs and print 2mm dudes, which are basically battalions at that point. Battalions in the palm of your hand at that point. But yeah. Battalions in the size of like a base for this thing. Like look at this. Like look at the size discrepancy. These are both Abramses. I mean, mine's modified heavily. Mine's get bashed. But these are Abramses. And these guys will barely, these guys could fit right there on the top of the turret. Or fit inside the ammo, fit inside the quick ammo. They're really small. I can't emphasize this enough. They're really, really small. Whatever size you think they are, imagine half that size. Then they're probably that size. So yeah, I like it though, because it's really easy to build like a city, especially a city. It's really easy to build a city at this scale for your dudes. Just take a block of foam, go bam, 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 and then you get a small block of foam and make it your skyscraper. As opposed to building buildings for this guy, it's a lot harder because he's 15mm. Yeah, this is a 40mm tank. And the dimensions, but it's meant for 15mm dudes. These are 6mm dudes. Let's get out our good measuring ruler. And measuring ruler to measure the rulers. And let's not look. And yeah, that's more like, can you even see this? Yes, you can, just barely. Hold on. Yeah, more like 5mm. If we're being generous. Yeah. 5mm on my ruler. For the dudes. What about the tank? So the tank 6mm. Maybe that's it. No, the tanks aren't. That's 10mm. Or that's actually 15mm. So yeah, these tanks are the size. These Abrams, because Abrams is a massive tank in real life. These Abrams are the size. These Abrams are the size of the dudes that this Abram is for, which is for War 13 Yankee, at 15mm scale, or like 1/100 or something like that. 1/100 or around there's about scale. But overall, I'm happy with it. I mean, like, they're really nice. You got a lot of them for the money. Again, everything here is like $2. Well, yeah, it's like it's something like that. I like a description to each of the individual product pages, so you can see for yourself exactly so you can see for yourself exactly the pricing. Because I can definitely do that Pico Armory. So yeah, I'll definitely be getting more Pico Armory. I'm definitely getting some bases. I'm not quite sure I'm going to base them, actually. I'm not quite... Because I need to figure out, like, what I want out of my game with... when you scale down to 6mm. And there are two things to do. There are two things for it. Either we just go out and apply normal 10v10. 10 dudes, just get some Napoleonic dudes, or some ancient dudes, because that's all they have. They don't have any Renaissance dudes. They're not Pendragon. Dragon. Yeah. However, you can't. It looks like you can go snip, 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 and snip on these if you're really careful, and base them on individual bases. I don't know where you'll get bases to base them individually. I really, truly don't. That will actually make sense. You could put them on 1-inch bases, 25mm bases. It would look silly, being just one dude on that giant base. But then again, like, yeah. So I don't know, I mean, the tanks make sense on being on one giant base. Of course, you can always leave them separately, but they're so tiny. Would you really leave them separately? No, I mean, like, you could always base them by fire team and platoon. Tank platoon. There are different ways for you to do it, and of course, because we got Star Empress here. Actually, why do we have the moving? Why do we moving? The dudes, like, you know this for me, Jim the GM? And then the Abrams is... But yeah. So that's my uses for... Like it's gonna take a lot of thought process. I needed them in my hand first, so now I can actually do stuff about it. Like, I can put them on my 3x3 table and see exactly how... Whoops. And see exactly. Hold this for me. Hold it for me, thank you. Thank you, got this. Oh. Whatever. I really need to get our base. Okay, there we go. Like, yeah. But the main reason why I got these is so I can paint them. That's why I got a lot of them. I knew it was getting 10 in each pack. I just didn't know they were this small. I was getting the paint because, of course, we've been having struggles painting my 15mm Abrams. Well, 15mm Abrams. We've been having struggles painting my 15mm Abrams, so we're going to be painting my 6mm Abrams instead, and just getting my brush control down. I mean, these tiny brushes because they're tiny. Getting my brush controller down, getting my friggin' paint scheme down, understanding my paints better and all that, so I don't run into... So I really should have done that to begin with, but I want to just get into painting my something I get bashed. So yeah. Oh well. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any... And then just look at this dice. Look at this dice. Like, look at this dice. I don't know what you really... They're so tiny. They're so tiny. Wait, we have to roll them. Oh no, we have to roll them. Oh no, they're so tiny. Come to me. Yeah, just look at our little collection here. Again, that's all. Again, we got you, and you, all for around $150. Sucks that Games Workshop. I mean, the nice thing about small miniatures is that you can have a ton of. You can get a ton of them. A ton of them if you need. And the reason why I want to get a ton of them to paint, instead of just painting 15mm ones, is because you can finish so fast on these guys. I didn't know how fast exactly. I didn't know how fast exactly. But yeah, you can really paint these guys up really quickly and get done with them and decide if you like it or not. Unlike this guy where we're on 13 hours since unboxing it, which you haven't seen because reasons. Rip Max computer, sorry, the clip ended. Very nice computer, and yeah, that's just really nice. Okay, let's base this guy real quick, and then I need to get a base for Star Empress, because she needs one, like, badly. Also, I need to get bases for my tanks. I guess I gotta do research and see how they're based in real life. What's their platoon size in real life? Modern Abrams and modern Russian, let's say, T90s. Yeah, these are T98s. What's their actual platoon size? I do like how they're this. I do like how they fit in a box this size and fit in the box, and then you just put the cards in. That's crazy. It is crazy. Do I really want to glue one of these guys? Because it's kind of a waste, you know. And also we need to get my double plate. Yeah, I'm just going to do that off camera. I'm just going to do that off camera. I think we're done here. I mean, are we really done here? We haven't rolled the dice. And also I don't want to be gluing with the risk of my carpeting. My neon carpets are awesome. And then, oh yeah, let's get you back here. I mean, you can do amazing stuff with Legos at that scale. That's a Lego minifigure, and you can do amazing stuff with Lego at that scale. A little derpy, but yeah. Just making a little diorama for you all. Now let's roll the dice. This is gonna suck to clean up. Oh, they're so cute. I mean, they're not really meant for rolling. Of course, with my luck, we got a ton of sixes. I should have really shaken up that bag. But yeah, we got a ton of sixes. Yeah, I mean, like rolling a ton of dice. And sorry for my echo, because I'm talking straight into that. And it's rebounding and going into the camera. Imagine, I mean, like, if you really hate having lots of dice and you want you still need a lot of dice and want to use a phone app, you could always just get a ton of these and put them in a bag and roll them. Okay, let's put some of you back in the bag. I really like them. Again, I'll be using them as little point block bars for Avatria, just a way to keep track of stats without a stat sheet. I mean, as an alternative to having a bunch of big dice which cost $1 each, instead of costing $2 for just an amaze ton. Amaze ton. There we go. They're not too bad to mess around with. Let's get just 3 of these little dudes. So we can do a weapon roll, and we can do a character. Oh, they're so adorable. My giant freaking hands. Standard bicycle, little mini dice, more usual mini dice. So they put the bicycle on the. I guess I couldn't fit on the 6. Gotta be really careful. Oh, tripping around my hand a ton. Can you hear that? You can roll dice in your own hand if they don't get cocked. I mean, they're really cocked, but who cares? Okay, 1's 4 and 2, so we get 2 successes. Let's roll again. Yeah, they're not really meant for rolling. They're meant for they're meant to be putting on your bases with your tank platoons and using them as moon dice. 2 1s. I got snake eyes somehow. No, I couldn't. No, actually, that does matter because you missed now. Yeah, you can roll them, and if it's a lot easier just to keep them in the bag, they come in and roll them onto a dice, and roll them into a dice taco bowl. I mean, and when they're in the dice taco bowl, pour them back in the bag. And that's actually a really compact way to roll all your hits, in 40K. That is a really convenient way of doing that. Oh, alright, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate watching on this video. Please also me check out the rest of the stuff in the description below, such as the Race Sports channel, which of course Best Way Sports channel is by watching these videos, engage content I produce, and by sharing friends and family with you. These guys, I'm not going to take them in the bag right now, but these guys actually aren't too bad. And you can tell it's an Abrams from 1,000 feet. Jeez. I'm looking back like you're also looking back, but no, that's not things working today. But yeah. But anyway, are they worth it? Absolutely. They are absolutely worth it for what they are. You're a little expensive for a mini, but your detail is really nice and you're really big. I mean, not nearly as big as I thought you were going to be, but still, that guy was like $9, and that's fantastic for $9. A lot of nice detail for $9, as well as a unique piece, a unique Battletech piece. Little dice are nice. But overall, just really, really nice. This is a thumbnail, by the way. Yes, really, really, really nice. So yeah, that'd be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate watching on this video. It means a lot to me. Check out our stuff in the description below, such as the Raspberry Supporters channel, which goes to this way supporters channel for watching these videos. Engage your content with today's by sharing friends with you. Alright, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. And I guess, again, worth it. I'll definitely be getting more from Picoarmor and these guys, completing my 3v3 team one day. Probably soon with Black Friday on the horizon. I'm recording this before Halloween, just the week before Halloween. So yeah. Alright, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. And I guess see you in a second.